Do you ever feel like no matter how much you're spinning your wheels, no matter how many courses you take, or how many to-do list items that you check off in one day, you keep ending up exactly where you started? I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that you're likely stuck because you have limiting beliefs that are holding you back in life and business. So what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are subconscious thoughts that you don't even realize you're thinking, that keep you held back. So a limiting belief for me back in 2012 was I told myself I couldn't speak to other business owners, that I could only speak to photographers. But then I challenged myself with a positive mindset and asked, am what I'm teaching applied to photographers and other business owners? And the answer was yes. When I knew that what I teach applies to many businesses, I chose to focus on positivity and possibility. Here's where the good news comes in. I can help you become aware of your limiting beliefs, take ownership of them, and then rewrite these thoughts to better serve you. So let me explain, because I know I'm sounding cuckoo. Okay, right now, you're telling yourself stories about your success. Social media, you're telling yourself stories about money. The list goes on and on. Things like, somebody else does it better. No one cares about what I say. I never make money from my ideas. If you say these things to yourself, this is detrimental, because when it happens with your business and in relation to your business, whether it's true or not, by telling yourself these stories, you're placing self-imposed limits on yourself. It's the subtle differences between saying something like, I am trying to be successful, but we'll see what happens, versus I can and will be successful. Or, nobody is buying what I'm selling, versus how can I market it better? These small changes in your thoughts are exactly what you need to break through the mindset barrier so you're not stuck in a confirmation bias, right? A confirmation bias is simply repeating stories that don't serve you. In this video, I'll help you identify what exactly is holding you back and then learn how to fix it. So here's how. Number one, bring awareness to them. In order to understand what kind of stories you're telling yourself, consider some of the following prompts. When no one comments on my post, that means I'm what? What does it mean when no one's commenting on your post? Answer that. Let's go into something else. I want you to fill in this blank. When I look at my bank account, I think. What do you think? Now let's get into a third thing that you can answer. I want you to fill in the blank here. My friends and family feel blank about my business. Okay. I want you to consider how you just completed these sentences. Were they positive? Were they affirming and exciting? Or were they slightly negative and a little bit limiting? If any of these resonated with you, this is an opportunity for you to choose awareness. Carefully consider how you can reframe these statements to answer them in a way that serves you better. Now, this brings us to number two. Try on new beliefs. Once you know what stories are not serving you, it's time to brainstorm and try on new beliefs. Now, I'm sure it could be true that your family thinks that your business idea is stupid. Fine, but the way you choose to think about it has nothing to do with their opinion and everything to do with you choosing to believe something else. And the best part is that all it takes is practicing to change how you think about things. For example, you can get unstuck by changing your thoughts. Some examples are, I can't come up with content on social media, versus choosing, I give myself permission to test different ideas. Or instead of asking, who am I to start a business? Why not ask yourself, why not me? And this leads us to our final point, commit to the new belief. I want you to commit to your new beliefs, and then what I want you to do is take ownership of them by asking, what can I do? What is truly in your control? You may have heard me say, I am not in control of the outcome, I am in control of the effort. You cannot control what people think or say about you. You can't control how people respond to your social media posts, but you can control your response and think in a really empowering way. So during this process, here's the thing, like truth, you have to practice committing to beliefs outside of your comfort zone. Even if it means staying away from people who are toxic, people who cause fear, people who make you doubt yourself. If you start doubting yourself, challenge the this didn't work mentality, because that's a limiting mindset. The only person who can make you think or feel something is you. You're in control of what you believe. So why not choose to think in a way that pushes you forward instead of listening to people who are holding you back? If you would like to learn more about the mindset shifts that I've made over the past 12 years in business, you can download them for free. jasminestar.com/mindset. This is a powerful mindset makeover workbook that contains the top 5 mindset shifts that I have personally made to cultivate a positive outlook in my business despite any negativity. So you can grab it for free. jasminestar.com/mindset to make positive changes in your life and in your business.